little over a minute.
Jokes, stories, and commentary heard on Scott and Val Save the Universe are not necessarily the opinions of this station, its sponsors, the network, or our broadcast partners.
Setbacks, everything will be okay. Two new heroes to face the day. Now throw all your fears away. And they're both in tight array. Scott and Val, here to save the universe. It's not a bad joke, or even a curse.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbours, not since Donny and Marie Osmond has America seen a brother and sister weekly entertainment extravaganza like you are about to see and hear. Decades of sibling rivalry in the making, a mother disappointed by both of them, plus some really bad DNA have come together to bring you Scott and Val Save the Universe. Val is looking absolutely radiant, which is impressive, considering she's standing next to her brother, Scott, a man who looks like he lost a fight with a mirror, and the mirror apologised.
You're on, sister.
Sorry, just as we started, everything disappeared for me.
All right, so we are having some technical difficulties as we start the show. There's echo coming from somewhere, and I'm not sure whose computer it is. So we're going to play some music and see if we can figure it out. I'm so sorry, but we will start again. Stand by. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Test.
Self-destruct in 20 seconds. This is your last chance to push the cancellation button.
All right, that is our last chance to press the cancellation button. I think we're finally starting the show. Round of applause, Val.
For Scott for figuring out what was going on with us.
Well, I'm not quite sure what was happening because we were getting some kind of feedback from the radio station, and I couldn't get any levels out of the radio station either. So I just left it.
So there you go. And I muted myself because I wanted you to, be aware that it wasn't on my end. So I was like, if I mute myself, he'll know, one less thing to try and figure out.
Well, I am going to have like a 20-minute edit because of this when we're done with the show, because there was so much fluff on the beginning of it. But Val, I think you had an intro. Do you want to go ahead and roll it out?
Yeah. Oh, good morning. It's Scott and Val Save the Universe, because clearly no one else has read the instructions, as was evident just a minute ago. It's the radio show you should watch, and I'm Val.
That's right. I'm Scott. On the show today, Ken Owens with Panic Time. Our whacked out weather guy, Alan, is missing. Rumor has it he has crashed in Surprise, Arizona, which is actually really no big surprise.
You'd think if it would have been Paradise, then it wouldn't have been so bad.
Yeah, if you're going to crash in Arizona, you definitely want it to be Paradise, Arizona, for sure. All right, moving on then. We also have Weekend Sports with Nigel, Odd News, and our newest skit, Future News, just minutes away. That's right, Val. I did it again.
Oops.
And the big deal is today, It's the beginning of Val's birthday week.
It is.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. Have a happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Have a happy, happy, happy birthday.
There you go. Birthday week starts next Tuesday, actually, Val's birthday. So the big question, are we doing a radio show on your birthday?
I don't see why not.
There you go.
Yeah. It's the only thing really exciting about this birthday is the fact that I turned 62, which means I can start drawing my rocking chair money.
Wow. All right. Rocking chair.
And my birthday week actually started yesterday because I was complaining the other day to my husband about, I'm like, at some point in the near future, I'm going to have to get a new computer. And he was like, you just need to order one. Things are going to only get more expensive if, with the state of our economy. He goes, just order one. So my birthday week started yesterday.
Oh, yeah, and you told me you picked out a nice one for the show, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping it works great. I'm going to go from 12 gigs of RAM to 32.
Wow. Well, what will you do with that?
Render some videos and stuff like that, probably. Just keep my computer from crashing when I have more than, 4 things open at the same time.
Sure.
All right. Anyway, it is Scott and Val Save the Universe, episode 11 today. Can you believe it?
I can't.
Just a reminder that audio versions of our show are all on podcast platforms, plus all KCHW platforms. You can also just say, Alexis, you need to be on Alexis Music. Alexis, please play Scott and Val Save the Universe, and you will hear our latest show. And for live video replays right here on Facebook and on YouTube under Scott and Val Save the Universe. That is on the Rogue Frequency Network.
And it's so sad today. We are not on the radio in Chewelah, Washington because of some technical difficulties, but we are on their Facebook channel and their YouTube channel, and as well Scott and Val Save the Universe Facebook, YouTube. You'll even find us on Twitch. And we want to say hey to new followers, James, Anna, Aaron, MD, Ember. That's a cool name. Ember, who also makes great music, and we follow off our Scott and Val page. Zwane, Steve, Devin, Cassie, Tracy, Body Remembers. That's like a massage place.
Oh, okay.
You can use a coupon. Connie, the Image Garden Production and Events, and my buddy Chris from Indiana. All right.
Yeah, and if you if you follow the page or get friends to follow it, we will mention their names. Hey, and if you also comment on one of our posts or something, we'll give you a little shout out for engaging with us on social media.
And if you're listening on iHeart or Amazon Music or something like that, or another radio station, drop us a note in the comments. All right. Me and Val do this little thing with trivia, and we kind of switched it up. We call it Answer, Wrong, and Win. And I've changed it to a challenge where ahead of time, I give the answer, wrong, and win questions to Val, and then we both come up with answers, and then it's a challenge to see who comes up with the funniest one. So our first question today was, name the thing in your home that alerts you to smoke and fire. And Val, what did you say?
Well, my nose, because it's big enough.
Oh, but see, it's supposed to be answer wrong, so I struggled with that. But if you were using your nose for the fire and not the smoke, that would work.
Okay.
Yeah, work really well. So the first thing that came to my mind was feet. Ooh, that's hot.
Oh, smelly feet.
Yes. And then it reminded me of one of my first radio jobs and the smoke alarm we had there, which was made by a country music singer named Gary Morris.
Yes, man's worst fear. Fire. Those wimpy little smoke alarms and fire buzzers won't do the trick when you're fast asleep. That's why you need the Gary Morris smoke alarm. That's right. No one sleeps through this. The Gary Morris smoke alarm. Only $19.95 at stores and fanfares near you.
Fire! Fire!
Fire!
All right, the next one was when you want a dog to learn to behave, you take him to what kind of school? First thing that popped into my mind was Trump University.
Mine was the Christy Nome Scared Straight Boot Camp for Dogs.
Abuser of people and animals.
Exactly.
All right, next one was, what's the title of the famous guy who lives in the Vatican City? I struggled with this one, Val, but I came up with Vatican Joe.
And since it's, Italy, I came up with Vino.
Oh, Vino. Vino and Vatican Joe, probably buddies.
Probably.
And Val, name a place you would find a swing set.
This is probably TMI, but the bedroom?
Well, that's the funny thing about being a brother and sister. Apparently, we were born with the same dirty minds because I said that secret room from 40 Shades of Grey. I think we both deserve a round of applause, and we know what so. Val's second birthday present is. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. But a question that people do want to know, Val.
Okay.
A question that people do want to know is how does we prep for the show? How do we warm up for the show? Especially like when we have like 10 minutes where nothing works.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So what I usually do is like what singers do.
Okay. That's how she warms up for the show. Well, I actually have a video of how me and Val warm up to save the universe. And look out!
Up your shaft.
There you go. And in the background there, that was Mr. Scott.
Oh.
I don't know if you heard it where he whispered. Maybe it wasn't too pleasant. All right, so there you go. Me and Val warming up, and that's what we do. We fly around in our ships and shoot each other. Might be on an Xbox. It might not.
We've got to continue this sibling rivalry in some way. So,
what did you think about my, what would you call it, Dark Horse Starship Enterprise that was just featured in that video? And that's the reason why you want to watch the show, because you miss out on some of these clips, and then we have to describe them for you. So I'm going to go ahead and start this. This is a model I put together. Did you see this online, Val?
I did, and I was wondering, how it came about and how big it was.
So this won't help on camera, but it's because you can't see me, but it's about this big.
That's what she said.
So it's a little over 2 feet long. Maybe about a foot wide. And then I've been packing this around. Kathy from the old Kathy's Attic had given this to me as a gift years ago. Been packing it around for probably 15 years, about as old as a radio station. Finally decided to put it together. Quite the complex model with lights and sounds. It shoots torpedoes, does lasers, has, like landing lights all over the craft. Oh, I should probably start the video while I'm talking. And I can't believe I actually got this done in an entire day. But that was like an 18-hour day.
Oh,
I spent the whole day making this. And I didn't want to do a typical gray like a Starship Enterprise. And this is the Enterprise A from the it is a 25th anniversary model. Now they're coming up on the 50th anniversary, I think. They're getting close. So that was quite the fun project. And I didn't want to do gray, so I did black and bronze. So I don't know if you think that looked kind of cool or...
It was. I mean, I was completely impressed. That's I don't think people realize when it comes down to video editing how long that actually takes and how labor intensive it is.
And then if you look closely, and I'll skip back just because this is kind of fun, and I'm a geek. And then if you look back, that model is actually in the video for the warm-up. Check it out. So I used those green screen clips that I did with the camera to put it into the movie.
Up your shaft.
And then Val blows it up right here, ruins everything, which is
all me.
which is typically how our games go. So
Usually, yeah. Somebody's got to blow it up in the end.
Yep. All right. We are so far behind today, but it is time for the brother and sister insult round. All right. Val, you're first. This is just
All right.
some teasers. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Health officials are warning people to avoid crowded indoor spaces after a meningitis scare in the UK. So congratulations, Scott. Your non-existent social life will actually be medically recommended if you move there.
Ooh, I'm headed to the UK where it's okay to be alone. Right. Scientists say we may be entering a new peak of solar activity. Watch the skies. It explains also our reception, Val's mood swings, and why my coffee cup's vibrating.
Oh, no. Experts say this could be the best northern light season in years. Finally, something in the sky brighter than Scott's phone screen at 3 a.m. when he forgets how sleep works.
That was last night. Getting ready for the show. All right, now we can blame space weather for everything, including Val's personality. Big news. Interest rates are up again at this point. Borrowing money requires a credit score, a cosigner, and proof that you can emotionally survive after hearing the new percentage rate.
It's kind of what you're going to need to vote if you're a woman.
Yeah, and the new percentage rate for countries is like 4.1. Why's mine 28?
What's your credit score?
And it's up there. It's up there. And I still have high interest credit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Go on here.
And this is the insult round. This is back and forth between me and Val, and I have moved to mine. I'm ready, one after the other. We'll go back and forth.
All right. Scott Sold, his first sci-fi convention was just called a meeting.
Val's so short, when she downloads a sci-fi movie, it automatically resizes to travel size.
Scott loves sci-fi because it's the only place where technology still listens to him. Just ask Nigel.
Yeah. My sister's the only person who watches Star Trek and roots for the scanner.
Scott's idea of cutting-edge tech is anything that still turns on after he sits down.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Val does. Oh, no. Val's been a sci-fi nerd so long, she still calls streaming the future.
Scott says he's a space expert, but he still can't find the remote that's been orbiting his chair for 3 days.
It goes down in the crack. Growing up, Val was Mom's favorite, mostly because she required less supervision and fewer replacement parts.
Oh, yes. Scott thinks Mom liked him best. Yeah, she liked him the way you like a loud appliance. You're just glad when it stops.
Oh, it's kind of like a break.
Oh, I was going to say when it doesn't work right, you smack him upside the head.
That worked, too. Val tried to join the space program, but NASA said they don't launch antiques without historical permits.
Growing up, Scott wasn't Mom's favorite. He was her learning experience.
Oh, changing your mind again. Val says she's aging gracefully. I think it's like a flip phone with a cracked hinge.
That's how it feels when I get out of bed in the morning.
That's what I thought.
Scott's fitness tracker just sends him sympathy messages.
And my last one, Val doesn't need special effects for our show. Her knees already make the sounds of a laser battle when she stands up.
Torpedo alert. And finally, my last one. Scott's so short, his commanding presence looks more like he's asking permission from furniture.
Oh, that's not nice at all.
No, especially after you've lost all this weight. That's just mean.
I know. All right, one more. So I laughed so hard, I spit coffee out my nose last night on this one. If your belly button, going to do some echo, was a real button.
Oh, boy.
What would you do if your belly button was a real button?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
Okay. Every time I push it, it takes a photograph with my eyes, and it's saved in your memory for as long as you want.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
That is really creepy.
Yeah. If I had a belly button, I'd use it to deflate my belly when I've had too much beer.
Which would be one sip for you.
Yes. And then I go into anaphylactic shock.
If if my belly button was really a button, I'd use it to put me to sleep.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you would have liked that last night when you were having trouble sleeping.
No, because if I had a girlfriend, she'd always be sticking her finger in there.
No, that's if your belly button was a button to shut your mouth.
Oh. All right. Let's see. If your belly button was a real button, I'd push it if $10 came out another part of my body.
You wouldn't care which part either. It was $10. It's $10.
I've got $10 coming out everywhere.
How about if that button opens a stomach glove compartment?
That's awesome. It's like, hey, push my belly button.
Similar
Want a
to,
beer?
hey, pull my finger.
Yeah, want a beer? What if it could be a back button so you could undo any stupid things you've said?
Ooh.
Or ate?
That is the most useful one I've heard so far.
I don't know. I think the last one's the best one.
What if that button activated wings just like Buzz Lightyear?
That'd be awesome. I'd be pressing it all the time. Look at this. I got wings, baby. I got wings. All right. Let's see. Children's science exam answers. All right. This could be fun. All right. It looks like
and these
you
are
jumped.
real answers given
like,
by children, right?
Did Zoom update again? Because it looks like Ken just automatically joined the window.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Probably. They update every other week.
Yeah. I like it when I can press the button. Thank you.
Especially if it's a belly button button.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I got some issues here again. We don't need none of that. So they're trying to get us back on down at the radio station.
Okay.
All right. Radio is an important thing, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let's see. I have solved the problem, and I'm going to put Val back where she belongs. There we go. Now, where did we leave off, Val?
Real answers given by children in a science exam.
Ooh, I like these. So, first question, name the 4 seasons. What was the answer, Val?
Salt, pepper, mustard, and vinegar.
That is 4 seasons.
Well rounded by a child, actually, to come up with vinegar, I think.
Yep. Explain what are the processes by which water can be made safe to drink.
Oh, this is funny. The answer for this child was flirtation. Makes water safe to drink because it removes large pollutants like grit, sand, dead sheep, and canoeists.
There's canoeists in the water?
I guess.
All right, Val, since you're doing so good and you're so childlike.
That's true.
How is dew formed?
Dew forms when the sun shines down on the leaves and makes them perspire.
How do you delay milk turning sour?
You keep it in the cow.
All right, another quick question for kids. What causes the tides in the ocean?
The tides are a fight between Earth and the moon. All water tends to flow towards the moon because there's no water on the moon, and nature hates a vacuum. I forget where the sun joins in this fight.
All right, children's science exam answers. What happens to your body as you age?
When you get old, so do your bowels, and you get intercontinental.
Val's been intercontinental most of her life.
I hate those old bowels.
Yes. They're going to come up again in a second.
Oh, no.
How are the main parts of the body categorized?
Okay. The body consists of 3 parts: the brainium, the borax, and the abdominal cavity. The branium contains the brain, the borax, now it contains the heart and lungs, and the abdominal cavity contains the 5 bowels, A, E, I, O, U.
So the next time I can't remember what my vowels are, I should just look inside.
That's right. Right in your bowels.
Wow. Wow. Oh, man, that's some crazy stuff. Standing by, we have this really cool green room, and there's this dude who is just loitering in there. Let's go check him out.
Get ready! Wait for it! It's panic time! Calm down, it's not the end of days! And now, your panic time host, Ken, you kids get out of my yard! Owens!
Hey, you kids, get out of my yard, no way.
And welcome, Mr. Ken Owens, to our big show.
Morning, Ken.
Well, good morning, everybody. Wow, what a rough start there, huh? Yeah, I was going to start with a thing, because it's panic, time. That's Ken.
Don't. That's good.
You're giving Scott like PTSD.
Yeah, but thank you so much for going online and letting people know what was going on.
Well, yeah, besides this was a great show this Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Anyway, yes, you got to let people know that, you were having some technical difficulties, and that happens in radio.
It does, all the time.
Yeah. Just, you can, hear it. What happens when they do that on TV? People running around. You see them. They're panicking.
Yes, we were.
Well, hey, let's get right into that. It's episode 1-1 today. So is that like 2 if you add them together? It's so 1-1. Anyway. So, everyone calm down. No. Actually, I think everyone should really pay attention. I think you should be panicking. And if you're not already panicking, you don't live on this planet. No. Okay. We all know elevators go up. You're in a elevators go up, and elevators go down, and the doors open. Okay. Escalators go up, and then you got to walk around the mall to find the other one. But eventually they go down. Hey, balloons go up. They go up, but they take a little while and they come down. So you're wondering where I'm getting with all this. Well, yes. What goes up must come down. Well, wait a minute. We've all heard that our whole lives. What goes up must come down. We took it for granted. Who said that anyway? Was it Da Vinci? Newton. Was it Newton? Because, he had the Apple thing. Or it must have been some guy in New Jersey, or it could have been, Nebraska. I don't know. And that's never bought groceries before. Because I don't know about you, but, that saying that what goes up must come down, it's broken. That's broken.
Oh, for sure.
It's never coming down.
No. Really. So, what doesn't come down? Groceries. Groceries don't come down. You get to the register, and they ring it up, and, it's $197. For what? And then you get this little bag, you used to get a whole shopping cart for $197. Now you just get a bag, and then they're like, do you want to pay for that bag? Pay for the bag. I just spent $197 and got, a thing of milk and some hamburger?
Oh, it's true.
So anyway, you go out, you're doing your shopping, you get a thing of ground beef, and it says $7.99 a pound, and you're thinking, oh, well, let's, I got to make some food here. And then by the time you get up to the register, they're ringing up $9.49, and you're like, wait a minute here. I just saw that down there at the meat department, and it was only $8.99. They said, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we adjust our ground beef by inflationary measures here. It went up by the time you got up to the checkout stand. What? Are you kidding me?
Ground beef went up?
Yes. Ground beef goes up. Okay, so That's good. I disappeared there for a minute. I was panicking. Anyway, so then, and then now, you go to get gas. I don't know about this, but I went to one of the major retailers that sells gas the other day. And as you drive up, you see the big sign and you're like, oh my God. I don't know how much gas I can afford now. So you drive up and the attendant comes up. They go, they got an attendant now? And yes, you can take out a bank loan to buy gas. So, I'm like, oh, thank God. Yes, they said you've been immediately approved for unleaded regular. I'm like, oh, thank God. But 11 gallons? But my truck takes like 20. Sorry, sir, your credit is, that's all we can give you.
So
when 10 gallons of gas is a thing.
Paying for groceries at an exorbitant rate. Gas is just going through the roof. And no one knows where that roof level is anymore. It's never going to stop. I mean, is it going to be $7, $8, $9 a gallon? The other day, there was a lady at the gas station. She could only get 3 gallons of diesel for her tractor. It's hard times. And then, you get home and, people are saying, well, okay, finally, I got a loan for the gas. I finally got home, kids. It's time to make dinner, with all this cost down. And they're going, oh, good. What are we having? Well, we're having a bag of marshmallows. Yes, we're having air and sugar because, what goes up must come down. But hey, this is all we can afford, kids. By the way, go outside and play. At least that's still free, I think. Anyway,
for now.
And with panic time. And by the way, what goes up must come down. No, that's not it anymore. What goes up, I think it stays up. And look around because it could be falling at any moment, but I wouldn't take that into account.
No.
Anyway, this is Ken with Panic Time. Scott and Val, we love you guys.
Awesome.
I think the only thing that goes up and down now at this point is the stock market.
My weight.
Going down, but yes, I'm waiting for it to go back up. So maybe, can afford some gas that's going on.
All right. Once again, Ken Owens, and today's Panic Time. He hit the nail on the head. Thank you very much, Ken.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Hey, everyone, take care and have a great week. And stay tuned to Scott and Val. Hey, more to come.
All right. Well, look forward to seeing you again next week, Ken. And another special treat. Here comes our new segment.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's time to strap in.
5, 4, 3,
all systems go.
2, 1. We have hit time. And now it's time for
Future News with Scott and Val.
Future News with Scott and Val.
All right. Val, would you like to fire us off with our first story from the future? It is star date March 24th, 2056.
All right. News, March 24th, 2056. Most of Florida is now underwater, with officials confirming the state has shifted from tourism economy to full-time aquarium. We used to be Miami. What used to be that is now labeled Snorkel District 1 after high tide pushed another 2 miles inland this morning, including the final holdout, a Waffle House that fought bravely until the hash browns started floating. Scientists say rising sea levels caused the damage, while developers continue selling submerged condos as underwater living with a view. Residents say the biggest adjustment has been replacing doorbells with sonar.
The good news? No more flood insurance.
Oh, boy.
All right. And I wanted to get the bad song out of the way.
Miami's got a tight chart where the street signs used to be. Snorkel District 1, Florida has always been screwy. A Waffle House went down fighting, hash browns floating free. Realtor says ocean view, yeah, the ocean's in 3B. We're swimming through the living room, the couch is out at sea. Disaster with a monthly HOA fee. No sand, no land, just fish where the driveway used to be. Good news, baby, no more flood insurance. We're free.
You said that was a bad song. The writing on that was incredible, Scott.
Wow.
That was a really good song.
Oh, thank you very much, then. Maybe I need to turn it into a full song.
I think you should.
Okay, all right. I did that with one of our others, Bubble on the Interstate. I'm working on that one. It's got to be a song. Bubble on the Interstate. All right. World Congress has passed the International Attention Span Act, which is probably good. It requires all laws to be explained in videos under 10 seconds. Lawmakers say the move reflects modern reality where anything longer than a sneeze loses the audience. Under the new system, bills must include captions, music, and at least one person pointing at the words like they just discovered them for the first time.
Now, voters still don't understand the policy, but they agree. It has a great beat.
Yes, so watch for that in, about 26 years, 30 years. There you go. Attention span
30
act.
years.
Yeah.
Different. He doesn't listen. He has the attention span of a sparrow.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, it's so bad when politicians admit they didn't read the bill they're voting on.
Yes. And they do admit that.
They do, yes.
Off to the cold, Val.
Oh, tensions are rising in the Arctic where melting ice has exposed land, oil, and humanity's complete inability to learn anything.
That's right.
Russia and the U.S. are competing for control along with a tech company run by the grandson of that square-headed billionaire who saw climate disaster and said, finally, expansion. Are we talking about Doofus Musk again?
Yeah.
Talks broke down today over drilling rights and branding for what would be the first Starbucks at the North Pole. The region now includes military bases, corporate offices, and influencers posing next to puddles labeled former glacier.
Arctic is now the hottest property on Earth because we made it that way. And finally, surprise Arizona. Hey, that's where Alan crash landed today.
Surprise, surprise,
Surprise,
surprise.
surprise. Surprise, Arizona has eliminated loneliness by turning its entire social life over to an AI system. The program assigns friends, schedules hangouts, and intervenes when conversations get awkward, which officials say is immediately. Since launching, the town reports record happiness, 0 passive-aggressive posts, mainly because the AI flags them as emotionally challenged. Residents say they feel supported, understood, and slightly judged.
You know, I'm finally giving more validation than most people got from their families growing up.
Surprise! Surprise!
Yeah.
Another one here. This is future news, remember? Artificial intelligence is now raising children with new subscription services allowing parents to outsource everything from homework. Wish I could have done that. Help to emotional development. The platforms created by the children of early tech billionaires lets users select traits like intelligence, confidence, and low likelihood of moving back home. Early reports show kids excelling academically while also calmly explaining to their parents why they're so embarrassing. One child reportedly issued a quarterly review to his mother and suggested, less talking, more listening, Mom.
Wow. So, nothing's changed in the future.
Absolutely nothing.
Kids will never change, so I wrote this song.
Mom?
We gotta have one annoying song, don't we?
You do, and there's a ringtone out there that goes, Mom, Mama, Mammy.
Yeah, that's Stewie. Stewie from Family Guy. Yeah.
So, and it's funny because I had it for Matt for a long time just because he always calls me Mammy instead of Mom. Mammy! So, yeah.
All right. I think, in entertainment, production has begun on the latest installment of a franchise that legally qualifies as a historical document. Don't forget the year's 2056. The new Jurassic Park film features descendants of the original cast alongside a fully digital version of Scarlett Johansson's clone, now preserved as a floating voice that every 11 minutes appears to say, "I've got red in my ledger," from Black Widow. You know?
Okay.
Right. Producers promise high-speed dinosaur chases across Earth and space. Okay?
We better be prepared for this, Scott.
Yes.
We've got to save the universe.
That's right. And early footage shows dinosaurs defying gravity, logic, and several international laws. Right? At this point, the plot isn't missing. It's escaped. And Val, Can you
Yes.
get
You
excited?
have the trailer?
I have.
You have the trailer?
I have the trailer. A trailer from 2056. This is another reason why you need to watch our show, the radio show you should watch. All right, 2056. This is the trailer for the release of Jurassic Park 24, Dinosaurs in Space. Oh, look, it opens April Fool's Day.
Perfect timing.
Hey, Godzilla came out pretty good, didn't he?
He did.
He did.
And I always hear it in my head as Godzilla.
Godzilla. Like that? Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's because I'm usually whispering it. All right, I'm doing a time check, and it feels like it's too soon, but we did get a late start. So we are already off to break. We're going to try to bring the radio station back into the fold, too. So bear with us. We will be back in about 4 to 6 minutes. Stand by.
Scott and Val Save the Universe will be right back. They're probably heating up a chocolate teapot. I hate this job. It's total bollocks, isn't it? Their mum must have been real knackered after raising these two wibble-wielding squiffies.
Stand by.
And we're back, yes, somehow still on the air, for part 2 of the Scott and Val Save the Universe show. The only program brave enough to tackle cosmic chaos, armed with opinions, questionable logic, and absolutely no official clearance. If the universe is saved today, it'll be by accident. Strap in, lower your expectations. Let's carry on.
Yeah, lower your expectations and carry on. We're back.
Our motto. It's not the show you should watch.
It's the show you should lower your expectations. Yeah. All right. Before we went to break, I had these loaded up, and I thought they were kind of cute. By the way, Ski by the Sea Entertainment News with Joe Wilczynski, just about 10 minutes away. And now it's some home buying tips. There's just 3 of them. They were quick. I thought they were cute. First one, and then I'll throw it to Val. Buying a home is one of the biggest investments a person can make in life. Now, here are some tips to help you make the right decision. Val, what's the first one?
Well, I have to catch up with where we are, and so I'm scrolling like crazy.
All right, I'll do it then. Avoid purchasing a home that is on fire. Or, if you were listening to Future News, underwater.
Underwater, yeah. So just avoid Florida altogether.
Yeah, pretty much.
On any house purchase, be sure to save the receipt in case anything goes wrong.
Because you might be able to return it.
Fat chance.
Make sure the neighborhood has a good high school, one close enough to see with a telescope. Wow, that's horrible.
That is horrible. And then the last tip we have is just buy the first house you see. They're all pretty good.
You put a dining room where the crack house used to be. All right. Cheapskate tips for stretching a buck. My kids make fun of me all the time, almost every day, for being a cheapskate. So I put these together.
Okay.
Val, am I a cheapskate?
I think you can make something out of the most. You're like MacGyver.
Okay, I'll take that.
You can make stuff out of scraps and stuff like that. And Brad's pretty good at MacGyvering stuff too. So yeah, I don't know if I would call it a cheapskate. We'll just say frugal.
Frugal and inventive.
Exactly.
Duct tape's your friend. All right. So here are some of my tips. Val started off.
Okay. Buy socks all the same color and style. If you got 6 pairs all the same and one sock wears out, you can still make a match.
So I have like 20 pair all the same.
All the same?
Yeah. What gets me mad, though?
Go ahead.
This is like Ken's panic time. What makes me angry is when I buy the exact same socks, exact same size, and they're just a little different.
Oh. And I think you still have to, well, you could use the matches, but if you have the socks that are really old and are kind of yellow and stretched out and stuff, and then you get the new ones, exact same brand, exact same everything, but you can tell they're newer. So then I feel like I still have to sort them by age, not just...
You sort your socks by age. That's classic. That's really good. That's good. All right.
All right. If ways to make for cheapskates to stretch a buck is trade your old clothes with a friend who wears the same size, and you'll get a whole new look for free.
Yeah.
I'm picking up a heavy, creepy vibe here.
That might work on everything but underwear.
I'm thinking about my friends, and I can't think of one I want to change clothes with. Let's see. Next, keep a plastic squeeze bottle half filled with water in the bathroom, and then put those leftover little soap pieces in it and make a soap jelly. That's an efficient hand soap.
Ew. Ew.
Don't worry about all the other hands and body parts that have touched those little tiny leftover bars of soap.
Oh.
I like how they called it jelly, too.
Soap jelly.
I'm picking up a heavy, creepy vibe here.
Come on,
for sure.
Check out my soap jelly.
No.
Okay.
You show all your friends. Look how I'm stretching a buck. I make soap jelly.
Don't eat it. All right, Scott and Val's tips for stretching a buck. Here comes Val. This is more cheapskate fun.
All right, don't brush your teeth. You'll save money on toothpaste, and your bad breath will keep people away, saving you money on deodorant.
Yeah. All right, and then for an alternative to overpriced mouthwash, pour water into an empty plastic container and then add 1 Tic Tac per gallon. Mouthwash.
Mouthwash. Ooh, okay.
Somebody just texted me. I think they didn't like that one.
Oh, no. I can't wait to hear which one.
I think I skipped one. You want to go back and get it? It's pretty good.
Okay, I got to see what you might have missed.
Save water, or did you do that one?
No, that was next because you just got done.
Yeah, save water when you shower by putting your dirty dishes at your feet like in Seinfeld.
No.
It's so gross.
For an alternative to overpriced... Oh, you just did that
I did.
one.
I got messed up. Sorry.
Okay. Conserve ice by cooling drink cans in the toilet tank.
Yes, I do. Plus, when you're in the bathroom and for an extended time, you always got a cold one.
So true.
So true. Is that what you said?
I worked up a powerful thirst.
Wow. All right. I'd say don't push so hard, but that'd be gross. Compost everything.
I'm glad you didn't say it.
Me too. That'd have been horrible. All right. Compost everything, including toilet paper tubes and dryer lint.
Now this one, these have been jokes, right?
Yes.
But this one, we know somebody who does this.
Yeah.
A family member, and it's so disgusting. Plug the
what if
shower
they watch
drain.
the show? They're going to know you talked about them. I'm going to have to cut this out now.
I really don't care.
Okay.
Because it's disgusting and you shouldn't do it.
And you shouldn't have pointed it out to people. But you know, when you told me about it, I sat there with my mouth hanging open and went,
I find this scientifically fascinating.
like, in a way, like, what could you catch by doing that?
It's just the soap scum ring. It's
yeah.
ooh.
Right.
So plug the shower drain and use the water to flush the toilet.
Or save the bath water for someone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, they share bath water. We had to do that as kids, and I found it the most disgusting thing in the world. Our parents would take a bath, and then we were supposed to reuse their bath water. It was so disgusting. And yeah, but the whole, leaving water in the tub to use it to flush your toilet. Why?
It's so gross.
I mean, I could see if you lived off grid and, you were conserving water or whatever, but water isn't that expensive that you have to save it in the tub to flush your toilet or share bath water. It's just not right.
Never share bath water.
I don't know if you've got the whole picture or not, but he's not exactly working on all thrusters.
Is the water still warm? No.
Make it so.
You can tell when the soap jelly is floating on top.
Wait a minute.
Are you people insane? I'm the director. I make the casting decisions around here.
And you're bathing next.
I'm tired of going second.
Has anybody creeped out yet?
If you're not, you haven't been listening.
That's right. All right, real quick, let's do some famous birthdays. We call this the date book. We'll go through today. And then Mr. Joel Wazinski standing by. Famous birthdays for March 24th. Jim Parsons, the actor from The Big Bang Theory, turning 53. Jessica Chastain, actress from The Help and Zero Dark 30, 49. Peyton Manning, 50. The Undertaker, the wrestler, 61. And waiting for his own Undertaker.
Oh.
I've got your number. Kelly LeBrock, 66. Larry Flynn Boyle, 56. Amanda Brugel, 48. Lake Bell, 47. Robert Carradine from Revenge of the Nerds, 72. Donna Pescow from Saturday Night Fever, the movie, 72. Not that cold that Val had last week. Nick Lowe, the singer-songwriter, 77. Is he really that old? All right.
Wow.
Historical figures. Harry Houdini, born in 1874, disappeared for the last time in 1926. Is that in poor taste?
That was the year our dad was born. Wow.
Disappeared for the last time, 1926.
He was only like 50.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joseph Barbera, the animator of the Flintstones, 1911 to 2006. And then the one and only Steve McQueen, one of his biggest movies, The Great Escape, 1930 to 1980. My personal Steve McQueen favorite, The Blob.
And he was only 50 as well.
Yeah. All right, it happened today. We call it history, and here comes Val.
All right, in 1898, Alexander Winton sold his first automobile, built in Cleveland, to mining engineer Robert Allison for $1,000. It was the first car built and sold in the U.S.
Very cool.
All right, 1944, in an event later dramatized in the movie The Great Escape, 76 prisoners began breaking out of Stalag Luft III. So,
Did that also give way to that television show Hogan's Heroes?
I was just wondering the exact same thing. That was a great show. We watched that all the time.
Yeah, making war fun for kids.
I know nothing.
Nothing.
1989 in Alaska's Prince William Sound, the Exxon Valdez spilled 240,000 barrels of petroleum after running aground. 1991, some 100 cars were damaged by fire when dry grass ignited at a cook-off sponsored by the San Antonio Firefighters Association.
Oops.
It's kind of embarrassing. No one was hurt, though. 2002, at the Academy Awards, Halle Berry became the first black actress to win an Oscar in a leading role for her work in Monsters Ball. Denzel Washington became the second black actor after Sidney Poitier to win in the Best Actor category for Training Day. Pretty bad was 2002 before a black person won an Oscar.
That's really sad.
Yeah. 2005, when Diane Visa got into an argument with her son over whether she was sober, she drove to the Albion, New York police station, asked to take a sobriety test. That turned out to be a bad idea. The 45-year-old woman was charged with driving while intoxicated after she showed up at the police station.
Ooh, she should have taken a word from Sergeant Schultz.
I know nothing. Nothing.
For sure. And 2020, Japan announced the postponement of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and Paralympic Games until summer of 2021 because of the COVID pandemic.
All right. Special events and observances: World Tuberculosis Day, American Diabetes Association Alert Day. Are you alert? International Day for the Right to the Truth concerning gross human rights violations and the dignity of victims. That's a long one. National Agricultural Day. Celebrate the industry and the farmers who contribute to the nation's food supply. We'll give them this. And National Cheesecake Day. Simmer down. Simmer down. Not cheesecake, cheesesteak. Sorry.
Oh, you had me all excited. Cheesesteak, whatever. But when you said cheesecake, I was already like picturing a lemon.
Cheese. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Cheese go on anything, even cake.
That's right.
I don't don't know if I've ever had a cheesecake, but let's test it out. It's natural chocolate-covered raisin days. People said, what? International Flatmates Day, a day to show appreciation for those you share a living space with. I appreciate my cat. National Cocktail Day. This is Val Days, and she encourages enthusiasts to enjoy a mix of their favorite refreshing beverages. Hers is White Lightning. Oh, no, that's Joe's. No. That's Joe's, and Joe's next. So, International Day for Achievers. Recognize individuals who have made significant progress toward their goals. Good for you, losers.
How dare you make the rest of us look bad?
How dare you? How dare you? How double dare you? All right, he's been hanging out in the green room. He shows up before anybody even starts the show.
Oh, he likes to hang out.
Yeah, he does. He just kind of loiters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show that goes nowhere yet somehow everywhere is about to astound you again. Live from the tropical country of Belize, it's your RFN entertainment guy, Joe. What? Joe Wools. Joe Wolchinski. No? Woolzinski. Close to Doc, then? It's time for Ski by the Sea on Scott and Val Save the Universe.
You know, every week I have to look up how to spell his name. Welcome, Joe Wolzinski, Ski by the Sea.
Hey, good morning, Clark and Val. Hey,
good morning, Joe.
Morning.
Hey, I really have to apologize. I feel like I've been a really bad friend because friends don't let friends drink alone. So I got my own little today.
I was drinking for you, Val. I was drinking for you.
Okay.
All right, Val, do a favor.
Cheers.
Val, do a favor. Scoot back. And Joe's really quiet. You're really hot. So.
What?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, guys, before the show gets started, what I'd like to do is, do people appreciate what we do? I mean, I woke up this morning and remembered I had a show to do. So, and I had to take a break from the bouncy and spent 5 minutes on the internet coming up with something.
Okay.
I mean, do people appreciate that? I don't
Not
know.
enough.
Probably not. Okay.
Not for the 5 minutes you put into it, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm retired. 5 minutes I could be doing sleep.
That's a lifetime, right?
Or watching the bouncy. Anyway. So,
your show.
Oh, yeah, I did come up with a show today. Okay, sorry. So we're going to talk about some of the new TV shows, but you know what show I miss? Sesame Street. Can you tell me how to get to
Sesame Street?
Oh yeah, that's it. And I really don't care about Bert and Ernie. I mean, they were like my Uncle Phil and my Uncle Tom. So it doesn't matter. But you know who my favorite character was?
Who?
It was the Cookie Monster. Cookie. I want Cookie. Cookie. Yeah. I just love that guy.
Kind of like Joe. I want rum. I want rum.
Rum cookie. Rum. Ooh,
They make
cookie
those?
rum. I think I might have some. Oh, no. Let me do this.
Rum cake?
Yeah. So, okay. Let's see. Where was I?
Cookies.
No, I thought I was going to do the show, but is this a bake show? Am I in the wrong show? Anyway, hang on.
I love waiting for Joe.
I forgot to mix my drinks this morning, so I figured I'd just do it.
Yeah. Well, on live television, and radio. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is
not very
these are new
healthy.
shows for the 2026-2027 season.
Okay.
The first one is A Night of Seven Kingdoms, 2026, 12 episodes, and IMDb gives it an 8.8 out of 10.
Ooh, that's impressive.
I know. Game of Thrones prequel following Sir Duncan the Tall and Egg across Westerio, set centuries before the original saga. It is a fantasy drama. Now, I never watched the Game of Thrones. I hear it was a lot of dragons and nudity, and honestly, nude dragons, no, just doesn't interest me.
You're lucky you missed it.
Okay. The Foresights, 2026, 10 episodes, 7.9 on IMDb. It's a PBS master. Didn't they? I thought they canceled PBS. It's a PBS masterpiece period chronicling the fortunes and scandals of the Forsyte family in late Victorian England. It's a period piece.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Period, full stop.
I guess. Okay. Then there's The Pit. 2026. It's 10 episodes. It's 8.2 on the IMDb scale. It's a medical drama centered on Pittsburgh Hospital, exploring the personal and professional lives of its staff. It's a medical drama.
And the star is that same guy who does all medical dramas. Like he needed another medical. Did we miss him? Noah Wiley, please do another medical drama for the 18th time.
That was my next bit.
Okay, sorry.
Joe, no.
You stopped to drink. I took over.
Yeah, you're sitting next to the star of the show, so you can do that.
Okay.
Like we need a new doctor show, right? Oh, doctor, this patient is bad. Oh, I'll fix him stat. Sounded better in my head. I don't know.
It's good.
Everything
It was good.
sounded
It was
better
good.
in my head.
It was really good.
I just want in real life for a doctor to care and work as hard at coming up with, your diagnosis and how to treat it as they do on the medical dramas. Because, in your real life, your doctor's like, well, that could all be in your head.
Yeah, and usually sometimes it is. But okay. Let's see.
He's for Val.
Cookie. I want cookie. I love that guy. I'm gonna have to eat a whole bunch of cookies when I get out of here. Sorry. The Studio, 2026, 8 episodes. This only gets a 7.5. My opinion is because who the star is. Apple TV Plus comedy starring Seth Rogen, satirizing Hollywood's chaotic film industry through a fictional studio. It's a comedy satire.
Mm-hmm.
He's a comedy satire.
So the Hunting Wives. Oh, I don't know if I want to read this one. My wife's always hunting me down. Hey, there you are. Take the trash out. Oh, there you are. I need you to do this. Hey, is this your clothes? Yeah, she's always hunting me.
The key word is there you are. Those are the key words, Joe. There you are. So apparently you're always hiding.
The Hunting Wives, 2026, 8 episodes, a 7.6. Netflix thriller about a wealthy Texas social circle whose glamorous lives spiral into obsession and murder. Thriller drama. Bullshit. Yeah. If I want that, I'd go back to California. Paradise. It's a 2026, 9 episodes. It's a 7.8, and it's a Hulu political thriller. Be one cookie. Oh, wait a minute. I got to mix again.
I feel like we have like a montage.
It should be coming. I'm not quite sure, but definitely something should be coming to go along with this cookie thing. Maybe at some point it'll start.
Okay, Paradise, 2026, 9 episodes, 7.8. Did I read that one? No. Oh yeah, political thriller unraveling corruption and secrets in Washington, starring Sterling. Okay, wait a minute. Starring Sterling K. Brown and Shailene Woodley. I probably mispronounced her name wrong, but she probably mispronounced mine, so we're even.
Sure.
It's a thriller, political thriller, which is America right now. And then there's MSIP, 2027. This is 10 episodes. This is a 9.0.
Whoa.
And I know, on IMDb. And it's a messy situation intervention program about a program that assists those who are about to pass away to clear up unfinished business. It's a comedy drama.
How did that get a 9?
I don't know. So, Scott,
Yep.
You mentioned something about science fiction.
Yeah, I was hoping there'd be a new science fiction show this year. We haven't had a good one in a couple of years.
Well, okay, my sources, which are Facebook, tell me that Firefly. Are you familiar with Firefly?
Oh yeah.
So I didn't really have TV when Firefly was on TV, and I read in the news in the paper about fans really upset because the show was canceled.
It only got a year. Yeah, people have been crazy about it ever since.
Guys, it's only a show. And then I watched the show. Those son of a, they should have fought harder. And I will hunt them down someday.
All right. So is it coming back?
It's supposed to be coming back as an animated series.
Well, that'll do.
Well, if they're going to bring Wash back, unless they bring him back as a clone, because I don't want to give away any. The hell with it. He dies.
Yeah.
In the movie. Yeah. So, yeah. Alan Tudyk. Yeah. Oh, and then did you ever watch the Orville?
Oh yeah.
Really great show. I mean, some great stories, some great writing. It's been off the air 3 or 4 years. Who really cares if it comes back? But it might come back for a 4th season. So
I heard that one too. Yeah. All right. So you did some sci-fi research for me, and I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
And I have this for you as a present, Joe.
Can we have a cookie?
How about a drink?
Put that cookie down now!
All right. Anything else in the world of entertainment? Sure.
Well, it's kind of too hot outside, so I didn't go out and get coconuts. But the fact that Nathan Fillion is bringing back Firefly, even though it's an animated series, I'm going to give that 2 potatoes.
2 potatoes.
Yeah, it's just too hot to go outside. So the wife might find me and put me to work.
That's right. So no
peeling potatoes.
No coconuts, just taters.
Just
all
taters.
right.
I think I'm going to have some cookies. You guys, I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, Joe Wolzinski. Ski by the Sea Entertainment News. Sort of.
Kind of. Yeah. There's a button here.
Yeah, check that button. All right. Looking ahead for our show, we've got some news headlines coming up. We also have Nigel standing by with a sports update. Now this one is about March Madness, so hopefully you haven't heard too much of the games that happened on Sunday because he's covering that, some stuff you haven't heard before. But I really liked his coverage of the Gonzaga game, so we'll be airing that in just a little bit. But for us, I think we will move on. We'll get the right screen before Val tells me it's a bubble on the interstate. And we will go ahead and roll out a little stupid, what's our stupid news theme? Here we go. Headline news. It's almost as important as us. Yeah. Almost goes on as long as us, too. All right, Val, I'll let you go to news headlines. I'm going to skip back a couple stories that we skipped today that almost go into like that entertainment vein where Joe was. Authorities are allegedly investigating an incident involving Reacher star Alan Ritchson. Have you watched that new television show, Reacher, Val?
I do. I like Reacher.
Yeah, good show. And I think, he does so much fighting, and he's so big, and I'm sure he works out like crazy to stay that huge. Maybe he's doing too many, performance enhancers. Because Alan Ritchson and a neighbor of his in Tennessee, following a physical alteration between the pair, is looking at probably being arrested. On Sunday, March 22nd, TMZ released footage recorded from the window of another neighbor, which seemingly shows Ritchson hitting a man repeatedly and knocking him to the ground repeatedly, while Ritchson's children watched from their motorbikes.
Ooh.
They looked like maybe 10, 11, 12. And literally, puts his foot on the dude and knocks him over. You've seen the show. He's a huge monster of a man. Looking at the video, it looks like he flies by going way too fast on a city street in a motorcycle, and he gets the finger, and then comes by again, and the guy shouts something like an expletive at him, and he gets off his motorcycle and beats him up.
Ooh.
Yeah, so not good.
Not a good look.
No. Travis Kelce reported re-up with the Chiefs on a 3-year contract, $54 million. Still won't catch up with his girlfriend, though.
No. At least maybe he can take her out to lunch now and then.
Yeah, and I'm hoping with all that money, he can get some better clothes and let her stop dressing him. Because you should have seen him at the press conference. I'm going to tell you, he's full on clown get up. All right. Speaking of $54 million, Bill Cosby going to have to pay $59 million to another abuse victim.
Wow.
You think he's got any money left? Or is this point, are the judgments just for appearances?
And you would think because of all the controversy surrounding him, his shows aren't like being out in reruns, right? Where he's making royalties and all of that off of them. So, yeah, you'd wonder when his estate would run out of money.
And when you hear these entertainment headlines, there's only one thing that can solve this kind of ridiculousness and chaos. We have to ban money. It's the only way for an enlightened society to exist. We have to get rid of money. It's the only way. It's the only way this craziness is going to stop. Okay.
Right.
All right. Actual news headlines. My sister Val has been all queued up and ready to go.
All right. Health outbreak in the UK. There is one, evidently. Health officials in Kent, England, are responding to a deadly meningitis outbreak. Authorities say 2 university students died and several others were hospitalized after exposure linked to a nightclub event in Canterbury earlier this month. Officials have now distributed antibiotics to roughly 30,000 people and are planning vaccinations for thousands more students. Experts say the outbreak is spreading rapidly due to close contact environments, though the disease remains rare.
Wow, that's kind of scary. It's something you don't hear about, too. And just from one concert, that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
All right. International news. Australia's central bank has raised interest rates to 4.1% amid a growing global energy crisis. The move came last week in Canberra as officials attempted to curb inflation driven by fuel shortages tied to geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Leaders say the rate hike is meant to slow spending, while regulators are also investigating sudden spikes in gasoline prices. I think gas stations take a little too much of advantage. I think, when you watch the screens, the minute they hear the gas is going to go up, they're jacking their prices. It might be because they got to buy the next truck, though.
I imagine there's some of that, but I think as soon as the stock market reacts in one way or the other, you can see the immediate response at the gas pump. So, yeah. And what's sad about that is it immediately responds going up. It doesn't so immediately respond going down. It's Ken's whole panic thing, right?
True.
What goes up doesn't seem to come down when we're talking about gasoline prices.
What do you got next?
Scientists report that March 2026 could deliver the best northern lights display in nearly a decade. The phenomenon is expected to peak around the spring equinox, which was just the other day, when solar activity interacts more efficiently with Earth's magnetic field. Researchers say heightened solar activity combined with seasonal alignment could make auroras visible farther south than usual, depending on solar conditions.
All right. We kind of touched that in the beginning of the show, too, that we're expecting a good season. We get a really good view up here in Maine. All right. Let's see. Did we do the quantum battery?
No quantum battery.
This sounds cool. Researchers in Australia have unveiled what they call the world's first working quantum battery prototype. Scientists say the device can store and release energy in extremely short bursts, demonstrating a new method for energy storage. Breakthrough was announced this month. Researchers explain that unlike traditional batteries, these systems will charge way faster as they scale up, potentially transforming all future electronics.
Ooh, very interesting.
Hope they're not made out of lithium.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in health. Medical researchers in the United Kingdom have successfully grown and implanted a lab-made esophagus in animal trials. The development reported this month restored normal swallowing function without requiring immune suppression. Scientists say the breakthrough could eventually help children born with severe defects or patients needing organ replacements by reducing transplant rejection risks.
I wasn't laughing about this to be cruel. I was laughing because I can't stop thinking about RFK getting a new esophagus.
What? Can I get a problem with this? Why are you making fun of me?
Well,
because you swam in raw sewage.
Will you do the next one as well? Because I've got a really long one, and I've pre-read it, and I'll go ahead and do the really long one if you catch us up on this environmental story.
All right. Environmental researchers report a major comeback in Toronto, Canada, where fish populations are returning to the Don River after decades of pollution. Once declared ecologically dead in the late 20th century, the river is now supporting aquatic life again following the years of cleanup and habitat restoration efforts. Scientists say the recovery shows how sustained conservation can reverse severe environmental damage.
Very cool. So I've got a story out of Cambodia. It's kind of long. I'll try to get through it as quick as I can, but it's very cool, and I've got a picture to go along with it too. Well, let's get into it. Largely unexplored limestone caves in Cambodia stretch for thousands of miles and are home to countless undiscovered species and host unique ecosystems with creatures found nowhere else on our planet. So think of that, the Galapagos Islands and how all the animals on that island are only on that island. Okay, the evolution, that's their island. There's no other creatures like them. So each one of these caves is like the Galapagos. The creatures in one cave can't interact with the creatures in another cave. So they have totally evolved separately and on their own. Now a survey of the caves in the province of Banamang has uncovered a range of species that are new to science. One of them, a pit viper, a flying snake, several geckos, 2 microsnails, and 2 millipedes. That's what they found just so far, and they haven't even touched it now. The viper and 3 of the newly discovered gecko species still being formally named and characterized. The fun thing about that, I think, when you find one, you get to name it. All right.
Yes, and it's usually something, really long and scientific.
Like cookie. All right. Each hill and cave in Cambodia's rocky karst landscape, a term for a landscape created when rocks break down, forming large cave springs, sinking streams, and sinkholes, is isolated from the others. Each performs its own individual island laboratory. I kind of covered that, so I'll skip to the end. And it says, according to the UK-based conservation charity Fauna and Flora, which led the survey along Cambodia's Ministry of Environmental and Fields experts, they are expecting to find at least 100 more species in these caves. And check out this pit viper.
Ooh.
Is that not the most beautiful snake, or one of the most beautiful snakes you've ever seen, even though
yeah. And if you're listening and not watching us, it's like lime green with black designs all over it.
You can see the you can see the belly and the underside turns a bright yellow, and that yellow transforms, kind of blends into the head where he changes from green to yellow as well. Very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go. Moving on to our next segment, and I'm kind of jealous. So each week I kind of go back, see how many downloads we had on the radio show. For other radio stations, how many views our video had on Facebook and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And, excuse me, yesterday I was doing it. Guess who leads the pack?
Hey, don't say it's Nigel.
This week, more video. Then this is what's weird. I put it up Sunday night because it was March Madness, even though it's for today's show. I went ahead, since it was covering March Madness, and put it up late, like 2 a.m. on Sunday, because I'm a night owl. And by midday yesterday, he already had 100 views.
What?
How's that?
He's going to rub this in our face.
How's that even possible? All right. Time for, I guess, the guy that's more popular than us, our AI sports guy, Nigel. Huh.
It's time for me! It's this week's post-game therapy. I'm your host, Nigel Wobbleton Teacup the Fourth, your superior AI sportscaster. Let's run down the past weekend's events, shall we? March Madness has descended upon the hardwood like a caffeinated kangaroo on roller skates. And so far, the chaos is delicious. College basketball, the madness is real! On Sunday in Washington State, no one-seed Purdue survived what can only be described as a full-blown ambush edging Gonzaga 18 72 to 79. Zach 80 led the charge with 28 points and 14 rebounds, essentially treating the court like his personal living room.
Gonzaga clawed back from 15 down because Purdue briefly forgot how to dribble, pass, or even exist.
But a late defensive stand spared the Boilermakers from a legacy-defining embarrassment. On the 21st in Brooklyn, Duke was sent packing by James Madison. 74 to 70. Carl Filipowski struggled to impose himself, while James Madison's backcourt ran rings around Duke's defense, which parted more often than a cheap suit. The Blue Devils shot under 40% in the second half, proving that reputation does not, in fact,
put the ball in the basket.
Meanwhile, at the press table, one assistant coach for Kentucky accidentally tweeted the team's private strategy notes, essentially giving Indiana the playbook for free.
Nigel personally recommends banning anyone from keyboards until further notice.
March Madness leaders right now. Purdue looking imposing, Houston defending like their lives depend on it, and a cluster of mid-seeds playing like lunatics with nothing to lose.
In the NBA,
defense optional! The Boston Celtics and Philadelphia 76ers treated their fans to a 121 to 118 in overtime mayhem on Saturday.
Joel Embiid recorded 42 points while Jason Tatum added 37.
The game looked less like professional basketball and more like a polite game of dodgeball.
With really hard ball.
NHL! It's chaos on ice! The Chicago Blackhawks hosted the Toronto Maple Leafs Friday night, and the match saw 5 fights and 2 disputed goals.
One referee waved a penalty flag so dramatically it could have signaled a shipwreck in the North Sea.
The Leafs won 5-4 in overtime, but the real victory was the fans' entertainment value, which soared past sanity and into hit him again.
How about some mascot mayhem?
Saturday also featured an unintentional star, the University of Oregon's duck mascot, who attempted a mid-court flip, landed on a referee's foot, and triggered a 3-second technical foul.
The crowd loved it, the ref did not. The internet immortalized it in ways that will haunt this mascot for decades.
In closing, from buzzer beaters to accidental mascot assault, from Leaf-tweeted strategy leaks to referees flailing like lost seagulls, sport this past week reminds us of one universal truth. Humans will consistently find new ways to embarrass themselves while simultaneously entertaining the rest of the world.
I'm Nigel Wobbleton, Teacup the Fourth, reminding you that sports can inspire enrage and occasionally leave you snorting a bunch of tea out of your nose. Keep an eye on the madness.
Someone is guaranteed to fall spectacularly. Now go. That's right, scat. Now go. Now go.
There's Nigel Wobbleton, Teacup the Fourth.
That's right, scat. Now go.
That's right, scat.
Oh, Nigel.
Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourselves.
One more.
It's time for Odd News with Scott and Val. The only segment brave enough to ask, who let this happen? And then read it out loud anyway. Proof that evolution is taking a coffee break in America. And 1 or 2 other places too. These are real stories involving real people who woke up that morning and chose chaos. If you're thinking, surely no one would actually do that, allow us to assure you, yes, they would, repeatedly. So settle in, lower your expectations, and remember, this isn't fiction. It's humanity, unsupervised, on Odd News with Scott and Val.
Oh, yeah. Kick off another Odd News, our last segment today, and we do that with the first sentence being true, second sentence being bad joke. And Val, fire it up.
All right, scientists say that our reliance on GPS is harming our brain's ability to navigate. They warn that our natural ability to find our way will deteriorate to the point where soon, when we pick up a spoon, we'll need GPS to locate our mouth.
Ooh. Another study showed that making fruit look good helps kids eat more of it, which is why I recommend shaping your fruit like an Xbox controller.
I just shaped mine to look like a wine glass.
Oh. And if you bore it out, you can have some wine in it, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Experts warn that a lack of sleep can lead to an early death. I'd agree with that. Last night I was trying to sleep and my neighbor's car alarm went off and the guy just happens to have gone missing. Don't know where he went.
An analysis of beards revealed that they're as filthy as toilets. Yes, figures, most of all. After all, most of them look like toilet brushes.
Oh.
I'm going to get beat up by a guy with a beard.
You are, named Brad.
Toilet brush Brad? That guy?
Oh, yeah. You talk big since you're on the other side of the country.
Yeah, he can't punch me from 3,000 miles. Or wait, I'm in space.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sleep researchers say that some of us are sleep eaters, people who, while still asleep, raid the fridge. I know one of those people. Her husband does the show. Some sleep eaters even devour stuff like cat food and medicine. Sorry, she doesn't do that. Which would explain the taste of preparation H in your mouth in the morning, Scott.
You know, snacking on meds in my sleep. Thought I'd brush my teeth, turned out.
Makes your mouth go numb.
Well, sometimes I brush with it just to tighten up my delivery.
Oh.
It's got so many uses. Should I go on?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No. All right, actually, wacky and true stories. First one, a man in Japan has gone viral after setting an unofficial record for completing a full marathon while dribbling. While dribbling a soccer ball the entire way.
Okay, thanks for finishing.
You're welcome. The runner maintained control of the ball for 26.2 miles, navigating turns, crowds, and what he described as a few moments of emotional regret near mile 20. I'd like to know what happened to mile 20. All right, event officials confirmed he never lost possession, though they did note several near collisions with confused spectators who were not expecting World Cup energy at a marathon. Oh. The runner says the goal was to combine endurance with skill and possibly make people question him.
We are questioning your choices right now.
Yes. Officials say next year they expect someone to try it with a running lawnmower.
Please, no.
We'll get to that in a moment.
He's going to mow down the competition.
Zero common sense, crowds running for a medal, he's running for suspense, kicking through the corners, dodging strollers and regret. Mile 20 hits hard, yeah, that's where he starts to sweat. Run, kick, run, what are we watching here? Is it fitness, is it soccer, it's mildly unclear. Never dropped the ball, but he might have dropped his mind. Fastest way to go nowhere while dribbling the whole time.
Dribbling the whole time.
The whole time.
All right, Val.
A man in Australia has broken a world record after balancing a running lawnmower. Ooh, we just mentioned that. On his chin for over 3 minutes, all while maintaining what witnesses described as concerning confidence. The attempt took place at a public event, with officials confirming the mower was fully operational, loudly vibrating, and absolutely unnecessary. The man says he trained for months to build neck strength and focus, adding that he's proud to push the limits of what people should be doing. Medical professionals responded by gently suggesting he stop pushing immediately. Oh, doctors are already pre-scheduling the follow-up visit.
And his chiropractor's bought a boat. All right. I got a sound effect and a song, Val.
Okay.
All right.
Look, you stupid you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look!
Backyard legend with a blade and a plan. Balance the lawnmower on the edge of a man. Engine still running, crowd holding their breath. 3 minutes closer to a very weird death. Says he trained for months, built the neck of a tank. Doctors in the corner quietly calling the bank. Pushing human limit, yeah, we heard that before. Usually ends with siren. Spin it, quit it, let the bad idea begin. You call it world record. We yell, you can do it. Doctor's got a room and your name on a chart. Chiropractor bought a boat. Thanks for doing your part.
If you haven't noticed, I really like EDM music. All right, up next in the UK, emergency services responded to reports of a tiger in a residential backyard. Prompting a full-scale response, officers arrived and secured the area and prepared for a dangerous wildlife encounter, only to discover the tiger was a life-size stuffed toy positioned in a way that suggested it had been planning something. Authorities say the object was realistic enough to justify the call, noting its posture and markings appeared aggressively convincing.
Ooh,
Homeowner
I
said,
like that term, aggressively convincing.
That's what women say about me.
And that's when they call the police.
Yeah. The homeowner says she panicked after making eye contact with it, which, in her defense, it did not break. The tiger didn't move, which somehow made it worse.
Made it. Police say the suspect remains stuffy and highly suspicious.
All right. This song might sound a little familiar because I didn't want to get in trouble for copyright violation, but I think you'll know what I'm talking about. All right? Song's called Tiger Eye.
It was the eye of a stuffed tiger. It was the thrill of my life, rising up to the challenge of my eye holes, and the last survivor should stalk his prey in the light, and it's watching us all with the eye of a stuffed tiger.
Just a stuffed tiger.
Just a stuffed tiger.
Just a stuffed tiger.
All right, a group of marine scientists have captured rare footage of a deep-sea creature appearing close to shore, far from its usual habitat thousands of feet below the surface. The animal is described as a translucent, gelatinous fish, roughly 2 feet long, with an elongated body, trailing tendrils, and a faint internal glow, making it look less like wildlife and more like something your brain invents during a fever.
Whoa.
Researchers say the species typically lives in total darkness and extreme pressure and may have surfaced due to changing ocean conditions. It has no visible facial expression, but several beachgoers reported feeling judged and described the encounter less scientifically, calling it absolutely not something that should be here. Officials are reminding the public not to interact with unfamiliar sea life, especially anything that looks like it evolved in a nightmare.
Yeah, nothing unites people faster than saying something that clearly belongs in a different dimension.
Scientists say it's harmless, which is exactly something they would say when you say something's not harmful, but through a translator.
Oh, I get it. So, like Trump speak.
Yes,
Trump
and that's
speak.
what I just did was Trump speak. I
Yeah,
had no idea what I just said.
2 sentences of nothing.
I did.
All right, Nigel here with his third song today.
Wow.
Yes, your town! Washed up on the shoreline like a glitch in the code. 2 feet of nope from the deep dark below. See-through body, little glow. Tendrils drifting slow. Looks like evolution said, let's put on a show. From another dimension, yeah, it missed its flight. Came up from the darkness just to ruin daylight. Everybody's united in a synchronized note. If it looks like that, don't touch it, don't hope. From another dimension, yeah, it missed its flight. Came up from the darkness just to ruin daylight.
I would have never noticed Nigel could sing.
No,
I would have, by the sound of his voice, I would have never guessed that. All right, let's see. California startup testing autonomous delivery robots are dealing with an unexpected problem. People are stealing them. Only in America.
Oh, I love it.
Small-wheeled robots are designed to deliver groceries and meals, navigating sidewalks independently. However, several units have gone missing after being picked up by curious pedestrians who wanted to see where they'd go or just wanted a free robot. That's awesome. Company officials say the machines are programmed to be polite and non-confrontational. I'm not going to ask that. Which has made them very easy to kidnap. One robot was recovered miles away, still attempting to complete its original delivery route like nothing had happened. Wow. We've invented robots that can cross cities, but not stand up for themselves, Val.
Oh, we have. And somewhere, a Roomba is hoping to escape.
Quiet, please. I am analyzing.
There's gotta be a way out.
Look, here's something. Escape. I wonder what that means. It's funny. It's spelled just like the word escape.
Let's go.
Escape from Chorgum Prison is impossible.
Remarkable.
Now, commence Operation Thank You Suck.
I think they'll get out.
For sure.
And
No
you get the last story, Val.
Oh, okay. And finally, a man attempting to set a record for the longest time living in a treehouse has ended his effort after weeks above ground, citing an unexpected issue. Constant commentary from strangers. The man built the structure himself and documented the experience online, but says the biggest challenge wasn't isolation, weather, or supplies. It was people below shouting unsolicited advice about construction, diet, and how they would have done it better. He described the experience as less peaceful retreat, more live feedback session, which shows that you can climb away from people, but not their opinions.
He went up for solitude and came down with notes, critiques, and a remodel design. Thanks a lot.
Climbed up a peace-built a house in the sky, trying to get away from the noise and the why. Weeks in the branches, just him and the breeze. Then come the critic yelling up through the trees. Your roof line's off, that ladder ain't right. Have you tried shingles? Yeah, thanks for the inside. Live stream turned into a comment parade. Man wanted silence. Gotta yell, preview brigade. I'm living in a tree. Why you gotta insult me? I climbed up for peace, not a running critique. You can leave the ground, but opinions don't stop. Came down with advice and start a workshop. I'm just living in a tree. Oh why you gotta insult me?
So everyone has an opinion.
That's right. And that is our odd news for Tuesday. Thanks so much for being here today. Me and my sister Val, very excited to have you. Thanks for all the new followers last week. I was really surprised we weren't running any special promotions or anything trying to bring people into the page, but we still rounded up like 10 new followers. So thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's totally awesome. What else do I have? Next week. Live, she said she's gonna work on her birthday. It's Val's birthday. You gonna share a number next Tuesday, or we have to guess?
I think I mentioned it earlier. 62, and get to collect my rocking chair money here now.
Wow!
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, was there a big difference between waiting from 62 to 65?
There was, but I figure why not spend the money now? Have fun while, you still can. You still have your health, all that stuff.
Because you could wait and not make it, right?
Exactly.
Because nobody knows. When you get to this age, nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna spend my rocking chair money and have a good time doing it.
All right. Want to let you know about a couple things. You can catch up on past shows, segment cutouts from this show, shorts on Facebook and YouTube. We usually post one a week. One of us will do something a little shorter. We still want you to subscribe and follow us if you visit us on Facebook and YouTube. If you're listening on another radio station, please go to Facebook and send us a message. Scott and Val Save the Universe, and say hi. Plus, our audio-only podcasts are available on iHeart, Amazon, Alexa, and, everywhere. Did I miss anything,
everywhere.
Val?
You can't get away from us.
No.
We're universal.
Good or bad. All right. Did I miss anything, Val?
I think you covered it all.
All right. Just because I spent so much time making it and I only got to play it once, and it's over with. I mean, it's a movie trailer from today's, in case you missed Future News in the first half of the segment, we had a story in Future News about Jurassic Park 24 and Scarlett Johansson's clone, and then we had a trailer for Jurassic Park 24, and here it is. And I am so tickled with that, I'm going to turn it into a short and post it later today.
You know, I can't wait till the year 2056 so I can see who wins.
There you go, whether it's Godzilla or the spaceships.
Exactly.
All right. We want to see you next Tuesday for Val's birthday. That is the 31st. Other than that, I want to say thank you again for being here. And Val, I love you. Have a great rest of your birthday week.
All right. Love you too.
All right. Take care and keep on listening to Scott and Val online.
Step back, everything will be okay. Two new heroes to face the day. Now throw all your fears away. And they're both in tights array. Scott and Val, here to save the universe. It's not a bad joke or even a curse.
Scott and Val save the universe.
This ship will self-destruct in 20 seconds. This is your last chance to push the cancellation button.
Engage.
Don't forget, catch Scott and Val here every Tuesday morning at 7:20. I hate this job.